I was watching Portlandia recently, and there was this sketch inside Portlandia about Battlestar Galactica. It's this regular couple, never really subscribed to the science fiction genre, and then they just pop in a DVD, the first episode, and they become fucking obsessed with it, alright? And Battlestar Galactica is an amazing show, with just an amazing concept as to how robots and cyborgs and, you know, clones, anything sort of like you create and you give life and you give intelligence to, how it would fucking blow up in your face. It's a really great example as to how that would go, as our future really will go. If the Matrix isn't up to your speed, or you just really don't give a shit about science fiction. And then I started thinking about it, the symptoms, the characteristics. If I've ever been obsessed with a show as much as this couple got obsessed in Portlandia. They stopped going to the bathroom. Their eyes became salt deposits. The way they got fired, they avoided going to compromises. They didn't even bathe properly. It just, when you're obsessed with a show like that, it just happens that all this shit is true, okay? It happened to me when I saw Torchwood for the first time. Now, if you're not familiar with Torchwood, let me break it down for you, and let me see if you don't get yourself hooked on this shit too. Alright? This is hardcore heroin via the eyes. Alright? Your retina is just a direct pipeline for this Torchwood, you know, splendorous vision. It starts off as being a spin-off series from Doctor Who, with the lead character being the immortal Jack Harkness. Alright, no, I'm sorry. I'm offending him. Captain Jack fucking Harkness. Alright? Now this man, he's supposed to be American in that show, which he is in real life, and then he is in the show. But he's also more or less, you know, Welsh, I think. Am I offending him, or Irish? Okay, I'll have to check up on that. Not sure. But he's part of the great United Kingdom, if you will. Great Britain, United Kingdom. He's from that region. Half. And half American. So he starts this, like, institute, which is supposed to fight off these aliens, right? And the most important thing that the shows do to hook you in a little bit further and further is the theme song. If the theme song is catchy, holy fuck. You don't even know it yet, but you've already made plans for the next 72 hours of consciousness. Yeah, that's all you're going to be thinking about. First episode. How do you not get enticed and hooked on this? Boom. Gets shot in the fucking head. Just falls dead and everything, and the girl he just recruited, Gwen Cooper, just is in utter shock as Susie, his team member, has just shot him. Then he comes back to life and he fucking blows her head off. And Gwen Cooper is just amazed at this. She's like, "You came back and you shot him in the head. Oh, you were shot in the head. How does this work?" Well, you have to watch Doctor Who to understand that. But pretty much he's an immortal because he got this, like, bad wolf energy deposited into him. Basically, he's supposed to be this fixed point in time. Now it sounds like a geeky show. Now, when I add all that, you don't want to see it. But in execution, holy fuckballs. There's this one episode where he just goes back into, like, through a time vortex to Great Britain, London, during about the 1940s, when they're about to really get into, like, World War II. Like, they're about to, like, get bombarded beyond belief, and just hope to God that, like, you know, Hitler's production stalls. They can't make as many bombs as they are making now. And so they're at this fallout shelter. And the soldiers are all around, and he's talking to this guy. And then the guy's just having these feelings toward Captain Jack Harkness. Because I didn't mention this, but here's the kicker. He's a pansexual. He's omnisexual. He does not subscribe to a sexuality. Alright? He does not care if it is man, woman, Sycorax. You know, Sycorax not necessarily though. Maybe Time Lord. Doesn't matter. He will try to copulate with it. Coitus is not an issue for him. So the other man, you can feel the undertones that he is attracted to Captain Jack Harkness. And the man is just like fighting against it. He's like, I'm a military commander. I can't do this. So here's what Captain Jack Harkness does. He walks away, gives them these dramatic pauses, these dramatic stares at the camera, and the end scene comes. Captain Jack Harkness has made such a fucking impression on the other Jack that wow, this man is just empowered to fucking dance with him. He takes him out there dancing. Everyone around is just confused as fuck. They're just like, he's dancing with a man. There's not, what? That's our commander. He can't, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit. And you're just like this. Bags at about, around your mouth. You blink and you feel like you've gone into like a mini coma. Your mouth just looks incrustated like some sort of oyster. You don't smell good at all. You said, fuck it, I am not going to school today. And you're like, and then it happens. They're dancing, the music is perfect in the background, and then the portal opens up again. And then they kiss. And you're like, holy fuck. That was amazing. Oh my god. That was amazing. That was totally worth missing my term paper for. Fuck it, I don't care if I get a C+ in that class. This was worth it. Oh man. And that's the satisfaction you get from being obsessed with television shows. It really is. That is what good entertainment is. And at the end of the day, when you find that, you gotta be careful. You really do, actually. You have to be careful. Because if at this point, there's people that are, understanding and haven't contemplating putting an intervention session together, then you just need to, be like, everything's good in moderation. A shower here, a shower there, a shower most of the time will be good for me. Okay? Let's pop in the next season. Fuck it. I'm too excited for this. And that's your exact reaction after you gain consciousness.